So this is the first in a series of tutorials on how to use various Web 2.0 tools. This is Weebly. I use Weebly for my classroom website. I use it as a newsletter. I use it for the students to have their own websites and blogs. I'd like to take you through it so you can understand how to use it in your own classroom, or if you're a student, to use it yourself. First, you can look at the website when you just type in Weebly.com. It asks you to sign up, and it does show you a few different things. You can look at the tutorial on how to create a free website. It's pretty nice to look at. Here are some of the components of it that got me interested in Weebly. First, it's drag and drop, which means if I have a picture or a video or something that I'd like to put onto my website, I can actually just drag things onto the website and then find them on my hard drive or wherever I've stored it. It's a lot easier than some of the other websites or some of the other website creators. This one has drag and drop abilities. We use it as a blog as well, so I'll show you that later. It's hosted, which means you do not have to pay somebody to have your website be hosted so that people can get to it. If you go through one of the other companies to buy your own website address, you'd have to pay them to host it as well. So this is kind of nice. Everything is free. I've paid for the Pro version just so that I can do a few of the extra features and so that each of my students can have their own sign-ons. But I did it for several months without paying for it, and it was still very valuable. All right, so I'm just going to log in. I'm stored in there. Go ahead and click log in, and let's see. This is my I forget what they call it. It's where I keep all my websites. So this was one of them. I've allowed it to expire. This is the one that I typically use on a daily basis. What's going on in Mr. Solars' class? psolars.weebly.com. I can go ahead and click edit on it. When I click edit, you can see my website, but you can also see some of the editing tools that are available. So as I look at this, this is the main page, and I'll show you actually what it looks like without the editing tools. This is the main page that people would come to if they just typed in psolars.weebly.com. And they would go ahead and see the things that are happening in my class. You can see we're all being goofy. I try to put in something about writing, something about reading, something about math, something about science, and something about social studies. And I try to keep this up to date as things change. And then I have a few other things that we might use this for. I'd like to have a WEX blog going on. WEX is our writing program, a writer's workshop blog. We haven't started those yet. The male associates and female associates are part of our simulation that we're doing in our classroom. We're colonizing Mars. And the boys are male associates, the girls are female, obviously. And they've taken on personas of different people from different countries with different professions. So if I click on one of these, you can see one of my students, this is their website. They're taking on the persona of a man named Dutch Vermont. All right, here's Aiden. We can see his video here. I've installed the video. Now this video is part of the Pro package, so I had to pay, I think, $20-something for 6 months to be able to install this video, but YouTube videos, I believe, can be done free, so we can look at that another time. Then I've installed, or I've had embedded a Voki. A Voki is, you'll see what that is here.
My name is Dutch Vermont. I'm a river and water specialist, and I am from Germany.
So if you go to Voki.com, you can create an avatar. And an avatar is just your persona, and you can have the computer speak the words that you want it to speak, or you can speak them yourself. And apparently it follows the mouse, which I did not know it did that. That's pretty cool. Down here, I just had them fill out basically like an application for their job. It tells what their job is and then why they're good for their job. So every child has one of these. Oops. If you click on one of the girls, you can go to their website as well. And see their introductions, their Voki, and their application. Then each child has their own blog as well. So let's just go to anybody's blog. A Mars travelogue. So we're on Mars, and we fill out a blog. I don't know, we're supposed to do it every week. We've only done a couple. But we would enter, it's kind of like our diary or our journal of our experience so far, and people can comment on that post. So we've got the different students in my class taking on their personas, and they're commenting on the post below. I can actually grade all these, which is a nice thing to have to be able to do. If I go to, let's see, if I go to the beginning, I can go to stats, and I can grade all of their blog comments by going over here and loading the comments, and I can see everybody's comments that they've made to each blog post, and I can sort them by name of their character in this case, but it could be by your student's name. And I was able to read them all very quickly just by clicking and going down one by one by one by one, and looking at them all, and I was able to quickly grade how intelligent their comments were and how much they reflected on the person's blog that they are commenting on. You can also look at statistics so you know how many people are actually accessing your website. You can click on unique visitors and only see the people that are new to visiting, not the same old, like the same people over and over and over. So you're noticing that several people are visiting on a daily basis. This is just the last month, but 31 people visited in the last day or two, which is kind of cool to find out. And here's how they're getting there. And then here are the actual pages that they're seeing. All right. So there's some nice things that you can do. That Weebly's also offering opportunities to refer people to get the Pro for a little longer period of time. You can extend yours for a month every time you recommend somebody. I have my billing on there. It can extend automatically, but I have mine turned off. You can look at your account. Change your password. I allowed my students to have, I changed my password to something, I think I just used password or something, or PSolars, so that they could all access it for the time being until I upgraded to the Pro account. And then once I got the Pro account, I changed it back to something more private. And now they have their own sign-ins and passwords to get into their own accounts. So if you'd like, you can see that. We go to Edit. And then we go to the editors. Here are all my students and their sign-ins, and then they are all able to edit their own page and their own blog, and it just shows the information for that. And then just to show you how this works, if I want to start editing this, it's so simple. This right here is a picture with a paragraph. So paragraph with picture right here. I click it, I drag it, I put it right there. It allows me to edit that box, so I could just click on the box and find a file from my computer to upload for that picture, and it'll just put it right in there, and then I could just start typing here, and information gets posted, and it's that easy. And if I decide that I don't like it anymore, I can easily get rid of it by clicking on the X. And yes, I'd like to delete that one. Okay. There's other things you can insert. Title slide, I have what title slide, oh, that's actually just the title of the page, but you could stick a title slide right in here. Whenever it says Pro, that's the one where you had to subscribe to get that. So Pro is just to do a video. There's a few other ones that are Pro, an audio player, an embedded document. But you can do so many wonderful things for free. It's unbelievable. I was able to do this custom HTML. That's the Voki. So I would just drag this here, get an embed code from the Voki website, and put it right into there, and then that Voki just appeared. And you could center it by going up to the alignment, fixing it, changing that. It's just so wonderful that you can do all that. This is all for free, and it's so quick. One of our teachers just made one recently, and it just looks beautiful the way they were able to do it. So I highly recommend Weebly. It's got a lot of great features. I hope you'll give it a try. If you have any questions, please, ask the students around you, ask the teachers around you. We're all learning it as we go. We're all learners. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.